Emmerdale have seemingly hinted at what the future holds for Robert Sugden and his former lover Aaron Dingle after a dramatic final visit to the Dales. Emmerdale have dropped a huge hint about what's in store for Robert Sugden and Aaron Dingle. It's been a very dramatic week on Emmerdale, which has all led up to the wedding between Aaron and John Sugden. John, played by Oliver Farnworth, suffered a string of nightmares in the hours leading up to his and Aaron's wedding, including him being arrested for Nate Robinson's murder. He killed Nate months ago and hid his body in the lake. He then had a vision of his former partner Aidan Moore waking up from his coma and breaking up the wedding. His nightmare made him go and visit Aidan, who had started talking, and quickly he decided he needed to see to the end of Aidan for good. However, he couldn't go through with it, and then Aidan suffered a heart attack, putting him back in a coma. It was then for the biggest surprise at all, when Ryan Hawley made his return as Aaron's former partner Robert Sugden. On Wednesday's episode, Ryan appeared to stop the wedding, but was this one of John's nightmares? It turns out Robert had made a special request for day release from prison, just to stop Aaron from making the biggest mistake of his life. Robert begged Aaron to take him back, and even though they shared a kiss, it wasn't enough to convince Aaron to get back with Robert. He vowed he would still marry John, and tonight, the wedding went ahead. John and Aaron seemed happier than ever as they got to say their I-dos, with their families watching on. Meanwhile, Robert found himself in trouble as he was arrested for breaching the conditions of his license. He ended up back in prison, having been shocked to the police by a concerned citizen, John, and called Victoria, where he said he wouldn't give up on Aaron, despite the fact he was now married. Aaron headed out of the village with his new husband John in his van as they started their honeymoon. With both deciding not to use their phones, Aaron had got a special CD for them. As they drove out the village, the others were distracted by news that a body had been found in the lake, and Ruby and everyone were quickly convinced it must be Anthony. Of course, we know that it is Nate's body in that lake. Aaron and John stopped just by the village to share one last kiss, just as the music played in the background. As they drove over the bridge, the song lyrics "I Know I Won't Be Leaving Here With You" played. Is that proof John and Aaron won't make it through, and that there will be a proper reunion for fan favorites Robert and Aaron?